Hi, my name is Keith, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the top 15 taxi hailing apps in Zambia. So, getting or moving from one point to another point has never been easier in Zambia. Luckily, it is even more cheaper than having to own your own car. So, here are the 15 taxi booking apps in Zambia which you can use. Okay, the first one, I'm sure you already know it, and I'm sure you've already used it before, is no other than Yango. Okay, but why is Yango so popular, and why is everyone using Yango and not using the others? Well, it's because Yango is a top-based preferred app in Zambia because it is affordable than the rest, and it has got plenty of drivers. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're in Osaka or anywhere else where Yango is. Okay, all you have to do is simply open your phone, okay, enter your destination, and within 10 seconds, okay, the app will pick up a driver, and the driver will be on the way to pick you up. So, and the other thing why people prefer Yango is because there are no hidden fees. Okay, if it shows you 50 kwacha from point A to B, once you reach the destination, you're going to pay the same 50 kwacha. There will be no fluctuations like having to pay double or paying less unless otherwise. So, in case you've never used Yango and if you'd like to try out Yango, okay, you might want to use my discount code, which is, and you're going to get a 50% discount once you try out Yango. Okay, so the second app in Zambia you can use to book a taxi from the comfort of your home is no other than Orlando. So actually, Orlando is the oldest among all these apps. It has been there for quite a while before all these other apps came in. But why is Orlando not on the first list? Well, it's because okay, it's because Zambians avoid using Orlando because it's expensive and the prices are not fixed. Okay, so because Orlando charges for both distance and time taken. So, for example, if there's traffic, okay, you can expect to pay more. As a user, okay, Orlando happens to charge you for the distance covered by the driver to pick you up. Okay, so when it comes to Orlando is good for taxi drivers. Okay, for example, okay, if it shows you from point A to B is 50 kwacha, but if there's traffic or if the driver uses a long route, it's possible to pay up to a 200 kwacha from instead of paying a 50 kwacha. So this is why people avoid Orlando because okay, let us say okay, you start the journey and you only have a fixed amount. Let us say you only have a budget of 50 kwacha, but once you reach your destination, then you end up paying 150. Like, not if you don't have the same 150 you're being asked to pay. So it's not reliable, okay, unless otherwise. So this is the reason why people don't like using Orlando because like you can't really control traffic. For example, if there's traffic in town, there's nothing you can do about it. So that is why people prefer using Yango because whether there's no traffic or no traffic, okay, as long as it's shown you that from point A to B is 50 kwacha, you're going to pay the same 50 kwacha unless in peak hours, okay. But if it's in peak hours, Yango will show you that it's peak hours and will show you the amount, and you're going to pay the same amount shown, okay, as compared to Orlando where prices can change, okay. So yeah, so if you're always on a tight budget and you don't want surprises, I think it would be better to use Yango. So remember, this is not a promotion of Yango. This is my personal experience with both these apps. I've actually tried Yango and Orlando, and I've actually only tried these two apps. Although they have about 13 more apps I need to talk about, I've actually not tried them all. I've only tried these two. So this is not me promoting any of the apps. This is me sharing my experience. Okay, and everyone who uses these both apps is going to agree with what I've said about these two apps. So what is the third app? So by the way, I'm sure I didn't show you the app. So all you need to do, go to App Store or Google Play Store, simply search for Yango. Okay, and you're going to find the Yango app, install it. If it's Orlando, simply do the same, search for Orlando, you're going to find it. Okay, then the third taxi app which you can actually use in Zambia is actually called Book It. Okay, so I've never used this taxi app. Okay, so this is the Book It Taxi app. I've never used it. So if you've used it, feel free to share the experience. Is it like Orlando? Is it like Yango? Should people use it? Okay. The fourth app you can actually use is called My Ride. I've never also used it. So if you have used it, leave a review in the comments so that people can know and know what to expect. Okay. Okay, the fifth taxi app in Zambia is no other than Twenty. Okay. So if you've ever used this app, okay, let us know in the comments so that other people can also know like what to expect from it. The sixth app is no other than the Ubuntu, which was recently launched. Not Ubuntu software, but Ubuntu Taxi. Okay. Yeah, this is on this one over here. Okay. Wow, it's more than 50,000 downloads. This is good. Okay. The other app of which I've never actually got to see is actually Teleco. I don't know if it even works at all. Okay, this one over here, Teleco Taxi. Okay, so if you've used this app, share your experience in the comments. The eighth one is actually Hover Taxi. Okay, so this is Hover Taxi, and it's got 500 plus downloads. Okay, not so bad. Okay, the ninth app is actually Zamcab. Okay, I think I've tried out Zamcab. I think only once, but yeah, Zamcab. But I had a bad experience with Zamcab. Okay, so the first time I tried Zamcab, okay, when I booked, when I requested for a car, the driver was far away and it took time to reach. Okay, in fact, before he even reached where I was, I canceled the trip. Okay, but he said, no, I've already started the trip, I cannot go back. Okay, even though I canceled the trip, he still continued. He came until where I was. Okay, and by the time he reached where I was, I had already ordered a Yango. So even though he came, he still pressured me to give him the money he used for fuel to come to pick me up, although I wasn't going to use the car. Okay, but since I didn't want to argue with anyone, I ended up paying him just for the fuel I used just to come to the destination. Okay, so from there I even uninstalled the app, because when it comes to Yango or Orlando, okay, you can cancel a ride. Okay, you don't have to pay anything. But this guy kept on calling, kept on calling, kept on calling, kept on calling as if it was Congole. So yeah, I just didn't want that. Okay, and the 10th one is actually Dre. I don't know how you pronounce this one. It's driven. Yeah, driving taxi. I've actually seen some adverts on Facebook for the driving taxi. Why can't I see it? Okay, it's here. Driving. Yeah. So if I've used it, share your experience in the share your experience in the comment section. So I said that I'm going to show you top 15 taxi hailing apps in Zambia, but I'm tired of talking. So luckily I've actually written a post on my website. So simply search on Google, okay, top 15 taxi hailing apps, and you're going to find my post, which is here. Okay, and you're going to find all the 15 taxi hailing apps in Zambia. Okay, so this is it about this video. If you learned something from it, give it a like. For more videos like this, go on and subscribe. Bye for now. This is Keith.